I have the strange feeling that I am being watched by somebody in the distance. Someone who wants to know everything about me. Is that you? Oh, just kidding. It was me all along. Alright, anyways. Last time, we were on our way to meet esquie, and we're gonna head back there, because we kind of did everything there was to do in the village. There's a casino over here about this dude who asked you a question about gambling. The correct answer is I don't care, and if you answer that correctly, he'll give you the roulette picto. Don't mind that game, I just wanted to give it a little bit of a trial run. Oh, looks like we're going back to camp. I don't remember this.
I still can't believe it. I lost hope after a while, but you all survived.
What was your plan if we hadn't? Be a gestural champion until your gommage?
Well, it was a lot of fun, so yeah, maybe.
Noko's quite obsessed with your arm. Your apprentices would be extremely proud knowing a gestural loves their work.
Yeah, they'd be insanely excited.
Well, they did a great job designing your arm. It was quite a creative assignment you gave them.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
Losing an arm is quite a lemon.
Yeah, it's not lemonade.
That was a really, really silly joke. Let's see if that gestural dude showed up, because, I don't know, we're supposed to help him find his kids, and I have no idea where I found this dude before. I feel like I found him in the Coral Waters where you find Mael, but yeah, I'm absolutely clueless now. I remember just running into him by complete accident.
Maybe you should stay.
What?
It's safer in the village.
And you missed the chance to meet esquie? No way.
Mael.
I'm okay. We stick together.
Esquie reminds me a lot of Big from Sonic, in a sense. Just like a really lovable, nice dude, you know. But yeah, we don't have to go into that. We're gonna see a lot of him in a little bit. Let's get this camp stuff situated. I'm sure they
Those who
will,
come after.
Gustav. I'm sure they will. Let's see how the other homies are doing real quick.
You okay? You've been quiet since we left the village.
Yeah, sorry. Just bad memories.
Wanna talk about it?
No.
No.
I'm glad you're here.
I would never abandon a member of Aquafarm 3.
Aquafarm 3.
Aquafarm 3.
That was so long ago. You and Sophie were inseparable on that project.
Yeah, we were.
That was a good project. It fed so many neighborhoods at once. Kind of nostalgic thinking back. We really thought we were making a difference.
Hey, we're still making a difference.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah.
I'm sensing a little bit of tension between those two. I wonder what that Aqua Farm 3 thing is about. I found a lot of journals, but I don't remember if it's mentioned in any of them. Maybe we'll come across a journal that talks about what exactly that project was about a little bit more in detail.
I can't believe it. We're gonna meet the esquie.
The Gestrels and esquie. The tales are true.
Do you feel something? White hair. Who are you?
Alicia, I told you to stay home. It's not good for you to see this. Yes, I understand. It's her fault, and she doesn't even know it. But you can't be here.
What are you talking about? What's my fault? What is this?
You should never have come. You're only going to make things worse. For everyone. Now take your friends and go home. Let them spend their final year in peace. This is your only warning.
I can't wait to see.
Maya?
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
It was him. I saw him. The white-haired man and this woman.
What
did
are you
you
talking
see?
about?
Mael, breathe. Slow down. What did you see? Think carefully. Every detail could be important.
He said we need to go home and that it's my fault. And that I'm gonna make things worse for everyone. You were all frozen. I couldn't. It was like a waking
It's
nightmare.
okay. It's okay.
What
It's
else?
over.
You said there was a woman.
Lune, maybe later.
She had a mask and
I know this is hard, but I need you to focus, okay? While the details are fresh.
Luna, ask her tomorrow. Hey. Breathe. Listen to me. You're safe. Do you understand? Okay? It's over.
Man, Jennifer English's voice acting is just absolutely insane. Like, this whole cast is
Feeling better?
fantastic.
yeah.
We can debrief along the way. Let's head east to Esquier's nest.
Alright. Oh, I forgot I had a compass. Bro, it took me till like the end of the game, the first time, to realize I had a compass on the bottom left side of my screen. I've never used it. I just opened up my map like 500 times like this. And as soon as I realized I had the compass, I would just open my map like once or twice and then just follow it. We might explore some of this other stuff, but I think there's not a whole lot we can look at without SK in the first place. Oh, is this the guy who helps us find his kids? Let's see. Okay, that's fantastic because I had no idea where that dude was. I was just ready to give up on the idea of finding him. That's fine though. They want to hand deliver me this child, that's okay. Did you guys hear my knuckles crack? Whoa. Hold on, we gotta create the thumbnail real quick. Dude, the first time I played this game, I didn't even realize how cool this area looks. It's got like SK's face, and I think that's the turtles. That's pretty sick though. Anyways, let me just. Yep. Hold on. Yeah, that'll do it. Let's go stop by this expedition flag.
Oh, ikaw ba ano? Pokarito, password dito mi parino.
Golgra said to shout the password as loud as we can. Well, Gustav, you're the loudest.
Really? Hey.
Come on, don't be shy.
Get out of my way! Jeez, upakima ba parino?
No. It's just. It's the password.
Ikaw femiko la gorgranda bare bombi no password dito. Gomiku rapito sava.
Look, I am very sorry. It's just that Golgra told us that's the password, and
Come on, it's a Gestrel. He'll have forgotten in about a minute.
I'm sorry.
Dude, that is easily one of the best written bits I've ever seen in a game. It just brings such a smile to my face and makes me a little bit sad at the same exact time. That's wild. The fact that they wrote that line in afterwards too, like they knew what they did. They 100% knew what they did, and they ran with it, you know? It doesn't matter if it's this playthrough or my last one, it makes me feel so sad. Gustav's just a little too mean for him, I guess. Is that a bag? Huh. Reminds me of Psychonauts.
Ow, wow.
Not really because of the color, but just a giant bag. Okay, that's really dumb. I shouldn't have said that. Can we rewind it? Rewind? Go back?
Great.
What did I just find? I wasn't even paying attention. Brother, let's save real quick and we'll go on. See you later, brother. Oh, Chroma. That took a while to load in, bro. I was never gonna... Wait, what? 2 things for the price of 1? Don't mind if I do. So there's probably a few secret things we're gonna grab here. Let's see.
Interesting decor.
Esquie is said to feed on light.
Are you okay, Maya?
I don't know. Getting a bit of deja vu again.
The light here. It feels a little... I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, take that. So I think there's just a tank here and a mime. I don't think there's a lot here we actually have to worry about. But we'll go ahead and get these out of the way, because why not? Hello, brother. I always thought that effect was so cool. Honestly, I'm surprised that some people turned off the chromatic aberration in this game. I think it's pretty cool in this game. What I also think is, I've heard people say that it's in other games, and I've never seen that setting in other games. But I don't know if that's mostly like a games on PC kind of thing, or just games I don't play kind of thing. So, anyways, outside of that, I've never heard of that setting. I think the trick with all these mines is that you just have to break them, and then they're suddenly the weakest thing in the world. Watch me say that, and I'm gonna get my butt kicked right after.
Ready.
What's your strongest move that we can do right now? This one.
No more tricks. Deal me in.
Well, I don't have enough to use that attack now. That's fine. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, I didn't realize I already did a sun charge move. I didn't realize that marking card was a sun move. Alright, screw it.
Well, well.
Has this thing had a chance to attack me yet?
Careful now.
Oh my goodness. What is wrong with me? What are we doing here, Lune? What are we doing? Okay.
Not looking good.
It's fine. Don't even worry about it. We ain't gonna lose to this scrub. Let's use some AP items. I think I can overcharge this dude out of existence.
For those who come after.
Okay, pretty close. We'll take that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Took a little bit longer than I liked, but that's fine. Some of those Patank creatures, like the ball with the glowing insides, can be pretty difficult. Because they'll have a mechanic where you can only parry. Like, you can't do anything else. You could attack it with Broken Mael and they won't die. Just kidding. It's not that bad, but it's not great. It's definitely like, if you don't have a pretty busted build, you're just gonna very, very slowly chip away at their health. But it's alright, because if you parry them, they're absolutely hot dog water. They'll just get destroyed in like 2 turns. You know, it's crazy. I've tried loading in after not defeating one of them, like purposely saving, and those guys, I don't think they respond. Like, you can leave the area and come back, and I don't think they respond. I think you have to kill them in your first try. Okay, let's go down here real quick. I remember this area looking big, but isn't really that complicated. Oh, let's heal real quick. There. I tend to use those healing items as much as possible because you'll usually run into expedition flags before you need them. They don't really have a... I don't think they're too strict with how limited they are. I guess they are kind of in your first playthrough, like when you have 3. But once you get to 5, you'll realize you'll use them like recklessly, and you never really have to worry about it. Might be a couple spots end game if you don't have any decent builds that might be a little troublesome, but it's not too bad. Also, the trick with these guys is that you have to scare them into their like hiding spot. Like right now it's over there. If you guys can see that yellow circle, it's always kind of rised a little bit. And we're just gonna save real quick because I don't like not killing these guys. So usually the game saves on its own when you make a lot of adjustments or any kind. So I usually just switch my weapon and then the game will save. You'll notice on the bottom left if I walk away. Alright, buddy. No! What are you doing? Get back to your corner. You don't belong here. You're grounded. Okay, Patank. Bring it. Bring it. Yeah! Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Right off the bat. You're screwed, Patank. You're screwed. Let's build up our overcharge. And again. We might have to give him some AP at some point. I'm not 100% sure yet. Ooh, double damage. Here you go, Gustav. Why not? You know what? I kind of just want to see how much damage we can do with Gustav, so let's give him some AP. Like I said, my builds are pretty weak, but I kind of prefer that right now, because I don't want to ruin New Game Plus. I've said this 100 times, I know. And I'll say it 100 more to get my point across.
A storm is coming.
Let's attack it regularly.
Get ready.
Careful now.
Dodge, Gustav.
Yeah, he's screwed. I didn't even need to use my attack. You tell me I did 1 million damage with that? That's pretty cool. It's pretty sick. I don't really need the recoats, or really much of anything. I like the Lumina points though. I literally just distributed those points evenly after breaking my L because I didn't want to break any other characters. I used her broken version on some of the bosses I was stuck on when I was done with the game. Like when I beat it and did everything I could without doing that. And I don't know. It was just really busted. I beat Sprong legit, I believe. But not the that weird pillar boss in the sky. That's like a complete nightmare. Not that one. That sucks your AP as soon as you use it. Or as soon as you start the battle. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't think Pillar's too big of a spoiler. It's just I'm being really vague with how I'm explaining it and poor. So that's good. That's good. Not poor financially, but you know, well both. But we don't talk about that. All right, let's see. Oh, also, there's an item. I just kind of want to show this to people. There's an item on the left side of this area here, and the grappling hook. And you can't get there till something happens that breaks one of these pillars. Not that I really want to spoil it, but I spent like 45 minutes running around this small area with clearly no way to get up there until I finished a cutscene here. So don't waste your time. Like if you've gotten everything here, you've looked around, don't waste your time trying to figure out how to jump to this pillar and do some stupid mechanic to get onto there. Because you can't. You just have to play a cutscene and wait for it to break. I don't know if there's anything else I'm missing here. There's not a lot in this area. I'm not really being as thorough as I was my first playthrough. Hello?
No esquie.
Bonjour, mes amis.
Hey, bonjour mon ami. Ciel.
What? I don't know. He seems nice.
Oh, it's you. Hello again, my terrible swimmer friend. You finally come to learn to swim?
I'm not that fond of water.
Actually, that's sort of why we're here. We need to cross the sea. Golger said you could help.
Mon ami, a rolling stone gathers no moss.
Pardon me?
In the stories, they say Esquie likes to speak in riddles.
In what way?
I don't get it.
We really need to cross the sea. Would you please help us?
There's a lot of you to carry. I'm strong, but I'm not that strong. I will need Flory,
Who's Flory?
one of my rocks.
Rocks.
See? Flory helps me swim. But Flory was stolen by my art nemesis. One whose every step shakes the foundation of the world. The one known as Francois.
Okay.
Let me guess. Francois is located deep in Nevron-infested territory, right?
Oh no. He's right next door. Over there.
Oh,
Francois is my neighbor.
Okay. Well, I guess we could take a look.
Fantastic. Good luck, mes amis. Please, bring Florrie back to me.
You seem to know me.
Yes.
How? I don't understand.
Men trip not on mountains. They stumble upon stones.
Okay.
There's just so much I love about this gentle giant. He's fantastic in every way. His design, great. His head that kind of looks like the sun, great. His voice actor, great. Need I say more? He's taking a bath, great. He doesn't stink. He smells fantastic. Smells like lavender over here. Although, I guess if I had one gripe, it'd probably be that. He's probably getting his weird necklace fabric thing pretty wet right now. Sorry, buddy. Anyways, let's go meet Francois. I want to make sure there's nothing else I'm forgetting here. I ran around here a lot longer than what was needed the first time, I think. But I don't know. I was trying to be really diligent in exploring everything. And it's like, when I'm doing the second playthrough, it's like, I'm sure I'm missing a lot of things. But it's also like, you know, some of these areas were a lot smaller than I gave them credit for. I'm sure I'm going to feel completely indifferent by the time we're anywhere farther in the game. But
The more information we get, the more questions I have.
You okay, Sia?
Yeah. Esquie is surprising.
if I remember right, there's another area where we can drop down to look at stuff, but I don't remember if there's actually anything new there or if it just leads to the beginning of the map. Because this area is, honestly, it's pretty small. Not a lot of crazy stuff here besides esquie.
Nice.
Esquie? I can't even say his name anymore. Esquie? Nope. Esquie. I think it's esquie. Yeah. You know, try it like 50 times and you'll get it right at least 2 of the times. And that's all we're really trying to go for. Oh, hold on. We gotta check the time. 28 minutes? Alright, we'll continue. I kind of want to put my L on my team, because I don't know how this fight's gonna go. But you know, let's just give it a try. Hello?
There's nothing here.
Who dares enter my lair? You can't just walk into someone's home without knocking. That is incredibly rude.
Is that... Are you Francois? He's just a talking rock.
Wait, I thought Florrie was the one.
A rock? I am not a rock. Do you have rocks for eyes? You certainly have rocks for brains. I am clearly a turtle. Esquie! Stop sending hooligans over here!
Stop being a meanie. They're nice humans.
Then keep them on your side of the caves! Now get off my lawn!
It's okay. We'll leave. We're just here for Florrie.
So, not only are you intruding, you're here to steal? Oh my word! Humans! Well, over my dead body! Rah!
Francois is the rock turtle equivalent of a Karen, for sure, right? There's like no ifs or buts about it. He's just mean, he's rude. I don't know about Francois. Just kidding. He's okay. He's an okay man. Let's see. We're actually gonna save that so I don't have to give him an item. Oh wow, he is not as tough as I thought he was. He's probably gonna die in this one attack. Let's see. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm sorry, Francois. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's put an end to this foolishness. I need to sleep like a turtle.
All this trouble for a tiny rock.
Take it and never come back.
Francois, you got smashed.
But know that I will never stop chasing you.
But you can't move.
Scram!
The writing in this first act is just, it's fantastic. What else can I say? It does its job, you know? It satisfies. It meets the quota, if you will. Okay, let's go to that rope because I want the item over here. I think there's one on the side of the mountain that you can't jump onto that you'll see when you go through the entrance.
Francois and esquie are very different from gestrels and nevrons.
You think the paintress created them too?
If not, who else?
Maybe they came from another world.
Maybe. Okay, I don't actually know where that item is. This is not the item I was talking about,
Nice.
but we'll grab it. There's like a red item. I think it's clothing or something? I don't know. Maybe we'll see it along the way. Yeah, is that it? Yeah, okay. Is there anything else up here? No? Alright.
This will be useful.
It's color of Lumina. That doesn't seem right. Anyways, let's go back to esquie. Glad they said his name so many times. Maybe one of these days I will remember it. Brother. Please, I need you to swim for me because my arms do not work.
Oh? You got Flory. That's not Flory.
What do you mean, that's not Flory?
Ha! I never had Flory. Your rock is still on the Stone Wave Cliffs.
But he got me good.
Wait, does this mean you won't help us?
If you promise to get me Flory, then we can be buddies.
Can't you swim without Flory? We saw you flying just now.
Oh, you're much too heavy. I need my rocks.
Your rocks.
Alas, I've lost them all. I can do much more than swim. I can fly into space. I used to fly all the time with my best friend Verso.
We'll help you find your stones.
Oh, how lovely of you.
Wait, Francois said the Stone Wave Cliffs. Where's that?
All the way to the north. Just aim for the big 33. Woo! I'll meet you outside. Ah!
I think the only one who has rocks for eyes is esquie. Isn't that right, Francois? The way he says Francois reminds me of how Sanji from One Piece says Robber Swan. Or Nami Swan. When he goes like, I don't know, when he gets all like heart googly eyed and all that jazz, you know? Oh, you know what? I remember there being something down here. Am I wrong? Am I mistaken in that? Maybe to the right? I think there's a chromatic monster of some kind. I don't want to just willy-nilly jump down there. But there's something in this area. Something I don't remember.
Expedition 66, Marcel. Damn you, esquie, and your stupid mushrooms. Your friend ate them with no problem, but it also seems your friend was immortal. That's the sort of extremely relevant detail that you should mention at the start. Oh, stop crying. You're not the one about to die. I can't believe this is the end of our expedition. We've learned nothing and achieved nothing, and we're not even leaving anything useful for future expeditions. Damn it all, I should never have trusted a giant talking marshmallow. Great, and now I'm losing consciousness.
Yo, that's actually absurd. I guess esquie can be not the nicest person in the world. Just kidding. That seems like a pretty futile accident, one might say. Do I want to go down here? I feel like I should. Hold on, we might jump down to the right in a second here. I think it's just to chase the tank around. But in case I'm wrong, I don't want to miss out on anything. I also don't want to go in one big circle. Nah, I'll just come back. I'll come back if I need to. I'll do it on my own time. I won't put you guys through that. Ooh, is that for me? What could it be?
Nice.
Ooh, pretty sick. Well, that was quiet. Okay. Let's see if that dude is still mad with me. I'm sure he's forgiven me by now. Nope. I guess not. Alright, I think that's as good as a point as any to stop. We'll probably go to the Stone Wave Cliffs in the next part that I record, whenever that may be. Probably tomorrow. I don't know. I'll see you all later.